Hey everyone, Andrew Summerham here, and this is Elected Zero Channel. Stop for a moment and reflect. Have you ever felt that deep anguish, that inexplicable void, even while having a strong spiritual connection? If you're watching this video, you've probably wondered why those who are spiritually sensitive seem to carry the most intense emotional battles. There's a disturbing secret that most spiritual leaders dare not reveal. The closer you are to the divine, the more vulnerable you become to emotional storms. Sounds controversial, doesn't it? But before you question your own journey, I need to tell you something that will completely transform your perspective on anxiety and depression. What I've recently discovered about the mind of the elect not only explains this mysterious phenomenon, but also reveals a greater purpose behind these internal battles. In the next few minutes, you'll understand why your emotional struggles might actually be a sign that you've been chosen for something extraordinary, and more importantly, how to transform this sensitivity into your greatest power. In the midst of the spiritual journey, even the elect face moments of deep introspection and emotional challenges. Like a garden that needs constant care, our mind also requires special attention, especially when we're naturally sensitive to the energies around us. It's interesting to notice how many of the elect develop a heightened sensitivity that, while being a precious gift, can make them more susceptible to anxiety and depression. It's not uncommon to find spiritually connected people carrying the weight of high expectations on their shoulders. Among the elect walking paths of light, there's a unique pressure that few understand: the need to stay strong while processing intense emotions. It's like being a lighthouse in the storm. Your light needs to shine constantly, even when life's waves seem to want to break down your structures. This phenomenon has become increasingly common, especially in times where spiritual sensitivity meets modern world challenges. The Bible presents us with extraordinary stories of the elect who faced intense emotional battles, proving that even God's chosen ones walk through dark valleys. David, for example, a man after God's own heart, expressed his anguish in various psalms, such as Psalm 42, where he describes his soul as downcast and disturbed. Job, another of the elect, experienced devastating losses that led him to deeply question the meaning of his existence, demonstrating that even the strongest can feel fragile. If you're relating to this message, leave your comment sharing your experience, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more soul-touching content. These examples of men of faith teach us that being elect doesn't mean being immune to emotional tribulations, but rather being equipped with a special inner strength to overcome them. Just as David found comfort in composing psalms, and Job maintained his integrity even amid suffering, each of the elect has their unique way of processing emotions. This understanding has transformed lives throughout the centuries, showing that emotional struggles don't diminish our spirituality. On the contrary, they can deepen it. If this message touched your heart, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the special content I'm preparing for you. Understanding the roots of emotional suffering among the elect is like unraveling a complex and deeply personal puzzle. Past traumas can lodge in our being like invisible anchors, pulling us down even when we try to navigate calmer waters. The interesting thing is that many of the elect carry marking experiences that, although painful, prepared them for their special mission. Like a broken vessel reconstructed with gold becomes even more valuable, these wounds can transform into a source of wisdom and compassion. Modern science shows us that chemical imbalances in the brain don't choose between elect and non-elect. They can affect anyone. It's like a radio that needs tuning. Even having access to the best frequencies, sometimes the transmission can be impaired by physical interference. Spiritual disconnection, in turn, acts like a fog that slowly settles, obscuring our inner vision and making us question our own calling. It's a reminder that even the elect need to stay vigilant in their spiritual journey. For the elect facing emotional challenges, there are illuminated paths that can guide them toward healing and inner balance. Prayer, for example, isn't just a ritual, but a powerful transformation tool. Try dedicating 5 minutes in the morning for an honest conversation with God, sharing your fears and anxieties without filters. Meditation on specific verses, such as Philippians 4:6-7 or Psalm 23, can be a balm for the troubled soul. It's surprising how small daily practices can generate profound changes in our spiritual journey. Regular reading of biblical verses acts as an anchor amid the emotional storms that the elect face. A practical exercise is creating a verse journal, where you can write down passages that touch your heart during reading. Many of the elect discover that seemingly simple words gain new meanings when revisited at different times in life. Some powerful verses to start with include Isaiah 41:10, which speaks about not fearing, and Matthew 11:28, which offers rest for the weary. This practice has helped countless people find peace amid chaos. Spiritual reconnection emerges as a beacon of hope for the elect who traverse dark valleys in their journey. Finding strength in faith isn't just a poetic suggestion, but a practical necessity for those chosen to carry special responsibilities. A powerful technique is maintaining a spiritual gratitude journal, where you write down 3 daily blessings, no matter how simple they may seem. This practice has transformed the lives of many elect, helping them recognize the divine presence even in the most challenging moments. If this message touched your heart, share in the comments how gratitude has impacted your life. The surrender of fears to God becomes more tangible when practiced consciously through meaningful personal rituals. Imagine creating a daily sacred moment. It could be at sunrise or before bed, where you deliberately release your concerns through prayer and meditation. Many of the elect have discovered that this regular practice strengthens not only their spiritual connection, but also their emotional resilience. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, don't miss the opportunity to be part of this community of the elect seeking spiritual growth. Activate the notification bell and join me on this transformative journey. We've reached the end of this journey of discoveries, but in truth, this is just the beginning of your transformation. As you've realized, being one of the elect doesn't mean being free from emotional battles. On the contrary, your sensitivity is a fundamental part of your greater purpose. Now I want to ask you some important questions. How have you been dealing with your own internal battles? Which strategies presented today resonated most with your soul? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone needs to read today. Have you imagined what it would be like to wake up every day feeling at peace with your spiritual sensitivity? What if you could transform your emotional battles into strength? This is the moment to take the first step. All the knowledge I've shared today is just a fraction of what I have prepared for you. If you're not yet part of this community of the elect, click the subscription button now and activate the notification bell. Daily, I bring new content specially prepared for people like you who seek not only to understand their internal battles, but to transform them into spiritual power. And this is just the beginning.